Hi guys, this is Pradeep. So today we will talk about SAP end users versus SAP consultants. So this video will help you to understand or to pick your career in SAP. Lot of people at the time of college, they are planning we will go for SAP career without knowing what is this SAP, what career options we have here. They got some idea from maybe from their seniors or from somewhere that SAP is giving a better career option or it is giving high package job. So definitely it's having a great career or it's giving like a good package, but you have to plan it very systematic way or in proper way. This video I'm going to segregate into two parts. So first part I'm going to address only the freshers. In the second part I will come to the consulting part. So for example, let's say you got somewhere that after this completion of your BCom or let's say after completion of your graduation or your post graduation, you should go for SAP because all MNC companies they are working on SAP. So you thought like we will go for SAP and after that you choose one training center and they have given the training without knowing what is your current status, what is the job market, whether this training is going to help you or not, whether you are eligible for that particular job or not, particularly when I am addressing to the freshers. So here freshers means you don't have any work experience, you have only theoretical knowledge. Maybe you have good understanding on the accounting, but that accounting completely bookish. You have understanding on the cost calculation, costing part, but that is again purely theoretical knowledge. So when you will work in any organization, there you will get the practical experience related to different business process. So when you are joining any training institute, so they have a standard training format is there, and in that they are going to give you some back-end configuration, not in 100%. They are giving some end user part, that again not 100%. No business process knowledge is there. So this is how more or less your training is designed. You have completed that training within 2 to 3 months. Then after that you are going for the job. That time, most of the time you will find there are no interview calls with your profile. So here I am assuming you don't have any experience. You are completely freshers and somewhere you have completed the training. Then you realize that this training may be not proper, so you are going for another training. Again, that training is also not going to help you. So problem with the not with the training, problem is how you did the planning. So that is why what I will suggest, those who are just completed your graduation or post graduation and you don't have any experience, or maybe you have experience, let's say you are doing some somewhere, let's say 6-month accounting job in any small firm, or let's say you have audit experience in any CA firm. So those are also considered as freshers. So instead of going for SAP consulting, or even you don't know what is SAP consulting, because whatever I'm giving here on the basis of the feedback when I'm getting from my comments, people are saying that we have completed the training but job is not there. Then when I'm saying that you should not go for the training, they said we don't know what is this consulting or what is this configuration. We know some configuration, we know how to create company code and all, some basic configuration. So this is not the right way. So you should go after completion of your graduation or post graduation, whatever the regular studies you have completed. So instead of joining any training institute, so you should plan, you should explore more on social media. A lot of things are there in YouTube, a lot of things are there in Google. So there you should explore what exactly this SAP, right? So there you will find that SAP jobs are available. That means all your MNCs, good companies, they are working on SAP. Okay, so for example, let's take Hindustan Unilever Limited. So HUL is working on SAP, but in that, first of all, what profile job you are looking? As you have completed MBA Finance, or let's say you have completed BCom or whatever. So let's say graduation or post graduation, but nowadays as everyone is going for post graduation, so let's take standard post graduation. So you have completed your post graduation MBA. Then after that, immediately joining any training institute, you should explore some like what exactly this SAP career we have. Then after that, you should go for SAP end user job rather than SAP consulting job. Now, what is SAP end user? If you go to any job site, let's take example of Naukri.com, you will find that 90% jobs are not posted as SAP end user. So when we have to understand what is SAP end user. Let's take example of Amazon, because you are using Amazon a lot, so I'm taking that example. So whenever I'm going to purchase something, so I'm doing multiple activities. I'm searching my product, I'm placing my order, right? So then after that I'm making the payment. So that means basically I'm using that particular application. I have not developed that application. I don't know how this application was defined. When I'm going to search something, I don't know how system is picking that data, because I'm just using that application. So you are going to join any company as with some your experience. For example, let's say someone from the mechanical engineering. So that person should go for procurement part, right? So you are going to join as maybe procurement analyst, or maybe someone is going for with accounting, maybe you are going for payable, you are going for receivables. Again, in every business process, a lot of jobs are available. So if you search any job site, you will not find SAP end user jobs for MBA finance. So there is nothing called SAP end user. You will find payable analyst, you will find process associate, you will find receivable associate, or receivable analyst, or P2P analyst. Like this, you can see here some examples I'm showing. So you will find different type of job profiles are there. These are nothing but SAP end user jobs. Means that company using the application, as SAP is one of the best ERP, so they are using their application to continue their business process. And what they are expecting, as you have relevant qualification, of course you don't have any experience, so that is why they are going to hire you freshers. If you have 1 year experience, accordingly they are going to give you the pay package. So they are not expecting that very high like expertise on SAP. They want like you should have the process knowledge, if you have some knowledge on different areas, particularly user side, and that very easily you can get. I already have P2P series, O2 series in the process of R2R. I will very soon I will release it. So with these different videos, you will get enough knowledge so that you can crack your user profile job. Because consulting is so vast, and for that not only your SAP knowledge, for that your business process knowledge, your experience, all these things will matter, because SAP consulting is a high profile job. So do you think that just you have completed MBA fresher, an MBA, and now you are fresher, or let's say you are BCom, you will get the consulting job? So it is not possible. But there are some exceptions are there. Like for example, chartered accountants, qualified chartered accountants, cost accountants, they may try the consulting job because they have the advantage. One is in case of CA, they have completed 3 years articleship. In case of cost accountant, they have also completed the industrial training, and their course is 100% practically oriented. So that can't be comparable with a one normal MBA. Okay, I'm not talking about IIM, but I'm talking about general MBA institutes, whatever. So that is not comparable with CA or CWA. So that is why companies are directly hiring qualified chartered accountants, cost accountants, even without any experience, because they are not completely freshers. They have completed the articleship, they have already work experience is there. But in general, when you are going with MCom, BCom, or let's say even MBA, so there, you believe me, you are not going to get the SAP consulting job. So whoever is saying that after this training you will get a consulting job, it is 100% fake. I'm repeating, it is 100% fake. You will get lot of your, you can check with your friends who are completed the training. There are no jobs are available. Now some people, they will say that we will add the fake experience. The fake experience is just invitation to a problem. Repeatedly I am saying, don't add any fake experience, because it won't work. So even I have seen some examples where the person added the fake experience. That person, because once you will submit your document, after that it will go for verification, and it will take time, 3 to 6 months time it will take. And in this period time, even that person performed really well, got the employee of the month award. After that, in verification, that verification not cleared, management asked to leave that company. This happened really. So that is why instead of going all this process, you should go with a systematic way. So once you have your completed your graduation, post graduation, join any SAP user job, and believe me, SAP user jobs are not that bad. Definitely you will get it, because all MNCs are using SAP. So that's why you will get a better package compared to your other jobs. But obviously for that you should work on your communication, you should work on the business process knowledge, at least, and accounting part. So because what you learn in accounting in the business, in your college, that is purely theoretical. Now they are expecting the applied accounting, the application of accounting. So I'm also planning to prepare some videos on those areas. So you should also work on those areas. After that, you join some company as per your qualification. So if you have, let's say, 1 year experience, maybe you will be joining as senior associate. So that time you will learn not only SAP, you will learn how to work in MNC culture, how to handle client, how to interact with customer, right? How to work in like in corporate. So many things you are going to learn, and simultaneously you are also going to, as you are going to work on SAP, so you are going to learn lot of practical exposure on this SAP platform. Then within this company also you are going to join different processes. Let's say earlier you are working on P2P, then you are moving to R2R, so you are working on O2C. So in this process, spent good time of 2 to 3 years. So in this 2 to 3 years, try to learn different processes, banking processes, different processes there. So after 3 years, you will be considered as you are, like if you are. And second thing, don't think that as you have 3 years you should be joining as SAP, you are going to start your SAP consulting career. Understand here that SAP consulting, it's a IT career. Basically when we are saying that SAP consulting or SAP consultant, so it is more of IT. So if you have interest in IT, then only go for SAP consulting. Otherwise, learn the configuration part and join some core company. So in core company, you are going to handle the backend support work. You are going to handle the business process with some more rights. So definitely it is expected that you have the configuration knowledge, but you are not going to handle any particular client. You are in your company. Let's take example of same HUL. Now HUL, the front end is there. That means initially you started your career. Then after that you learn the configuration. Now you are in the position of manager or senior manager, where you are going to handle your team. You are going to handle different business process with some more rights. Your approval rights are there, plus you are going to handle the tickets if you are not interested for the IT career. But definitely IT is a better option if you have inclination toward the IT. So because personally I believe I am always feel comfortable in the IT. So that's why I choose that I should go for IT companies rather than core companies. But core companies are also good. So IT company, if you are going to join, so then you can learn in detail all the configuration. You need to understand a lot of technical things, because that time you are not, nowadays no one is going to hire the functional consultant. They are expecting that you should have a techno-functional consultant. So after completion of 3 years, 2 years at least, when you are pro in all business areas, you are familiar with all SAP user part, after that go for SAP training, and that time only go for training, because by that time you know what is SAP, what are the different T codes are there, right? So you have, at least you can say that I have 20%, 30% knowledge there. Then you are going to explore the back end, so you can learn the things in a better way. And with that, when you are going for the job with consulting, then you can say that I have 3 years user experience, then I have completed, and definitely during your training complete projects. So I have completed 2 to 3 projects. So now I am going for the configuration, and company is going to consider your profile. So that is why in SAP there is no freshers job for the consulting point of view. Again, when you are going for consulting, so there are two type segments are there. One is your technical segment, or the technical side, and the functional side. Let's talk about the technical part. So in technical, mostly you will find the programmers, the ABAPers. They are lucky after completion of their BTech, that means graduation, or let's say MCA, someone without any experience. If someone is good in the programming, coding, so immediately they can join as a consultant, because they are the technical consultant, and for that no experience is required. Experience, maybe company will look into that, you must have programming experience, but SAP experience is not required, because that time it is companies are going to check the programming knowledge, how you are good in the code, writing the codes, how you can manage the programmings. So that is possible. But when you are going to choose the functional modules, like we have functional module, finance segment is there, logistic is there. Under finance, again different modules are there, FI, CO, MM, SD, your PP. So under so many success factor, that is for HR. So as so many modules are there, then wisely choose which module you have. So let's say you already, during the last 3 years, let's say you have completed your finance background, but in the last 3 years you always you work in the purchase segment, the purchase side. Okay, so that in that case, I will suggest instead of going for finance, you should go for logistics, because your domain, because when you are going to choose the functional module career or functional career, function consulting career, so that time your relevant domain experience is very important. No doubt finance jobs are always more in every company, but as you already work in the procurement side, or let's say from the sales point of view, so choose that particular module, or maybe you can go for finance or procurement both. But without having any process knowledge, don't jump into any training, and after that you are going to be there in the interview and you will not get any interview calls, rejections will be there, and that time you will say this is not a good career or this is not good. So that is not the right way. You should plan it, and before taking any decision, there are so many people are there. You can also follow people in the LinkedIn, so you will find good professionals from this SAP background in LinkedIn. You must have one LinkedIn account. There you follow different people, where like you will get a lot of knowledge. So do a proper research. After all, it is your money and your time, and even if right now if you are freshers, then it is your parents money, so think wisely and spend accordingly. So they are their hard earned money you are going to spend if you are freshers, right? So that is why instead of taking any decision, do a proper research. Nowadays a lot of things are available, so you can explore more. Give 1 month time to understand what is this SAP, where I am right now. I am here. Okay, if I am going to complete this training, so like maybe I will get a job or not. Jobs are there in every page. SAP jobs are there, user jobs are there, super user jobs are there, power user jobs are there, associate consultants are there, principal consultancy job there. But all jobs are not for everybody, and share this particular video with maximum people so that they will be benefited, right? So if you have any query, any doubt on this career, feel free to mail me. So my mail ID is there, pradipota.sap@gmail.com. So I will happy to answer all these your queries. So but don't take any blind decision that after completing this training or something I will get a good job, my situation will be better. All these things are not going to happen. Jobs are there, but for the right candidate. Thank you. See you soon with another video.